Hi, we're roommates, so we are adhering to COVID standards and social distancing, so don't worry. We're gonna make some brownies for you today. I think Darby's making us dinner.
Making soup.
And we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about our college experience with theater.
Hi, my name is Kaeleigh. I am a senior theater major with minors in marketing, graphic design, and strategic communication, and I am originally from New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Mia. I am also a senior. I'm an environmental science major with minors in theater and marine biology. I am originally from New Jersey, but I am now living in Colorado when I'm not living here on campus. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Darby. I am a senior exceptional student education major with minors in history, theater, and humanities, and I'm originally from Tampa, Florida.
Well, I thought we were seniors, as though we're all seniors. We all live together.
Yeah, we.
Over here, I'm starting brownies. I think they're like triple chocolate brownies, and I love to get creative when I'm baking something, so we're gonna add I know that whipped coffee trend that was going around months ago in the beginning of quarantine. We're gonna add that on top, so they'll be like espresso brownies.
I am making in the cookbook it's called hearty soup, but it's basically just like a tomato vegetable soup with potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, tomatoes. We're doing it with quinoa, and then with ground turkey on the side for me and Kaeleigh, because Mia's a vegetarian.
We all started with Man of La Mancha, right?
Yeah.
That was all of our first productions. Rip Man of La Mancha.
Alright, me, Man of La Mancha. Yeah, that's the first time I did Tech at Nova. I would, ASM for Man of La Mancha. So it was my first, tech thing. Freshman year, I went to Dan. I was like, because this tech class, I was like, Dan, I did so much tech in high school. Please let me do something. So he entrusted me to the fabulous stage managers.
I wanted to tech for Man of La Mancha, and then Dan said, no, you're going to audition. And I got in, RIP, but it ended up getting canceled.
R.I.P. Man of La Mancha, and every other musical we played.
The first production that we really liked, the first big production that we really saw all the way through was A Dog's House.
Which was a stage 2 production.
Which was a stage 2 production. What is your favorite thing that you've done?
Well, the one and only musical we've gotten to do in our time here, we've had some pretty bad luck with the canceling of our musicals due to hurricanes, Mother Nature, and the pandemic. So the one musical we did get to do was Little Shop of Horrors, and I actually got to play Audrey, which was really cool and a really fun part. So that was one of my favorite things that I've gotten to do here with theater.
I think my favorite was running Improv Jam last year. We do every year with Stage 2, we do an improv show, and I got to run it last year, so I got to hold auditions and help assign games and schedule rehearsals. So it was kind of a fun combination of my two favorite things in theater, which is stage management and improv. And it was just a really cool experience for me. I felt super, super accomplished. And I got to make my first curtain speech, so that was definitely something that was cool. What about you?
My favorite thing was doing DNA with the one and only Elena Garcia.
Oh.
I was assistant to the director for DNA, and it was my first time doing a directorial kind of thing in a main stage production. And it was just really cool to work with everybody, and it's such a cool show. It's such an amazing show, and it was really great to have that hands-on role in the creative process of that show. It was really cool.
I'm not allowed to eat raw brownie mix, and Kaeleigh yells at me for it.
We don't eat raw batter in this house.
I don't think that you get to make the rules. theater kids. What is your favorite thing about theater?
I think I like the storytelling aspect of theater. I think that's why I did both like theater and history, because both of them are so much about like telling stories and really representing different people's life experience. You can get lots of different perspectives. So I love that about theater, like being able to bring so many different perspectives into one show and be able to put all of that on for an audience. And I think it really can like widen people's world in a lot of ways.
Damn, that's a really good answer. I was just gonna say I really like being the center of attention and I'm really nosy, so.
As a performer, my favorite thing has always been becoming someone else on stage. It's really fun to get into the mind of a character and just not be myself.
Like why?
This is not an ad, but it could be. In all honesty, I probably love theater because I like the diverse group of people that it attracts. It's always a really cool group of people. Everyone's always really collaborative, and it's a really nice creative environment. And it's just like, it's my favorite thing to do. I am also nosy and do like to be the center of attention. What is the most difficult thing that you have done here at Nova?
I thought you were gonna say.
Okay, I'll go. You know what? I'll go. I think for me and Darby, it's a really similar answer. And Kaeleigh is definitely involved with this process as well. We have proposed a student-run production that we will hopefully get to do in April.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask, please. So it's called The Wolves, and it'll be student-directed, student-designed, student stage-managed.
Literally everything from
Yeah.
the moment that we started having the idea of even looking for a show to do. It's very similar to A Dog's House, which was a lot of our like first major production at Nova, which was that like everything from step one was completely done through stage 2 by students. We found the show. We are the ones who started the process. We found designers.
Just put your phone in the cabinet. You're
Yeah.
never gonna remember that that's there.
I'm not.
Theatrical.
The microwave is yelling at us.
I don't know why. It just said food suddenly. I don't know.
Oh my god, the
Turn off my
microwave is
timer.
demanding sacrifice.
Oh
Oh no!
She turned off my timer.
Look at this. Look at this. Do you see what color this is? This is strawberry, okay? This is an orange can.
It looks like it should be like peach.
This is ridiculous.
Peach
But Bubbly, if you're watching and you want to sponsor us, delicious and good.
Bubbly, we will put your name in every program we do.
So refreshing.
We have this really big box of brownie mix, so we have more brownies to make.
Sam's Club.
Yes, not sponsored. And
But it could be.
Jason Derulo.
Well, just what is your favorite show? Musical, play, otherwise?
So many favorites. This is so hard.
That's such a big question.
Kaeleigh, you go first. You asked.
I mean, I have like a top 3.
You can do your top 3. I think that's
Okay.
reasonable.
Yeah. I'm very indecisive, so we're gonna go with the top 3. My top 3. Our top 3 like musicals. I have a lot of like favorite plays, but I'll go with musicals for now. Something Rotten. It's fantastic. It is so good.
I didn't know that, buddy.
Yes, I have seen it
Like 6 times?
Yeah, like 6 times. Beauty and the Beast, obviously. I say obviously, you may not know this about me, but Beauty and the Beast is my favorite thing in this world. And then thirdly, Falsettos, which if you haven't seen Falsettos, also a fantastic show.
good.
I haven't seen
All of those shows are largely very different in content, but they're all very good.
Falsettos makes me cry every time.
Yes.
I would say if we're going with musicals, Waitress.
Yes.
I love Waitress.
Good choice.
I've loved Wicked since I was a little kid. That was one of the first, I think, musicals that I ever really like listened to and like knew all the music from, and like I saw it on Broadway. I've seen it on Broadway twice, but I saw it when I was like a little bit younger, and it was like I saw a lot of shows when I was like a little bit too young to really appreciate what I was seeing because my grandparents loved theater. But I think it was one of the first shows that I saw when I could like kind of appreciate things a little bit more, and I was like doing theater myself, and it's just like it blew me away. And I saw it a little more recently too, and it blew me away that time too. And it was like a super basic answer, but I think it was one of like the first shows that I really like got obsessed with and like listened to over and over and over again. And Beetlejuice. I saw Beetlejuice on Broadway not this summer but the summer before. And the tech of that show, just like, oh my god, it was awesome.
One of my top 3 in no particular order is Newsies. I love Newsies. I'm obsessed with Newsies.
Tell us why.
Unions. Love a good union. Genuinely, that's why I love Newsies. Unions and tap dancing. Fantastic, amazing. So yeah, I love Newsies because I love unions. I love the dancing. I think the dancing's so amazing. And just the music. I cry every time, y'all. Like, I love the music of Newsies. I actually saw Newsies. It was the first show I saw as like a teen in a like big professional theater.
I saw
Distress
on Broadway.
Well, I didn't see it on Broadway, but some of us aren't from the Northeast. What else do I love? No, wait, what?
Have you tried?
Have you been being from the Northeast?
This is what I deal with on a daily basis. I know my favorite shows. I love, and I don't think this show gets enough credit, I love Come From Away so much. I think it's such like, just a beautiful story of like community and like just being there for people, but also like the kind of like violence and hatred that can bubble under that sometimes, especially like, again, I don't know, but like the kind of underbelly of community at the same time, and just the music. I love a violin, I love a fiddle.
Fiddle music?
Any show that's a fiddle? So I love Come From Away. I was supposed to see it in New York this summer, but
well,
COVID, wear your mask!
Wear your mask!
If this is necessarily my favorite, actually I'm going to say 2. Because neither of these are like my favorite show all the way through necessarily, but they are shows that have songs I just so deeply love. So the 2 are, and they're very different. It'd be Ordinary Days, which I love Ordinary Days. I think all the music in Ordinary Days is great. I'll Be Here makes me cry truly every single time I listen to it. I think it's just such a beautiful story. It has such amazing actresses. It's fun. And I also love The Prom. I have not seen The Prom, unlike these 2. But I love The Prom. Some of those songs make me cry.
The brownies are cooking. They will be done soon. Timer says 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Wrong
timer.
Oh, because Darby stopped the timer.
Darby didn't realize.
That bad?
No, it's really good.
Oh, I think you shook your head. Yes, it's that bad. I was like,
How do you
No,
feel?
it's so good.
I'm happy it came out well. I'm trying to cook more. That's why I'm cooking tonight.
Okay,
Mine's
try it
hot.
for us. How do you think that it's gonna be? Really hot? Because you just put it in the
I
microwave?
think mine's gonna burn my mouth.
Well,
Like a little bit.
we all must make sacrifices.
Steaming. I like it.
That's good.
Woo!
For sure. For sure.
Woo!
For sure, dude. Dude, thank you so much for cooking dinner tonight, bro. Here at our fraternity, we always cook dinner for each other. And that's because we're bros, and we're homies. The brownies are done.
Very good.
Very good.
A+. I just did a strong burst of just coffee for a second.
I was gonna say, you definitely taste the coffee.
It's good.
Like right away, and then the chocolate hits you.
It's very good.
We're all chefs, you know. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure it was too long, but I hope it was funny and you got some insight into what we do here and what we do here. And I hope you enjoyed it. So click to subscribe, ring that bell, turn those notifications on,
Click
like
like.
and comment.
Comment
Bye.
what your favorite soup is.